So anyway, back in the day, the McLean drivers used to have a big map of the southeastern United States on the back of their trailers. And we used to say, you know why there's my, what do you know, there's my propane. The propane came today. He went right by my house. I wonder where he's going. Alright, we got our fuel delivered and our propane delivered within just like a few minutes of each other here, so that's awesome. Every time I get a fuel delivery, I take a picture of the gauge on the tank, and then I document that when I load it into the computer, because it prints the date right on there, so it tells me how much I had on a particular date, so I can keep up with how much I'm using. Kind of the same thing with the fuel, the propane. We'd actually run out of propane when they brought us this tank. They only brought a little bit in the bottom of the tank, and we burned that up in a week. So it's full today. This is I think he said this was a 100-gallon tank, and he got 97 gallons in it. So yeah, I guess she was empty. She is, I don't even see the 100% mark on there, but I know she's 100% full now. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll get back in the basement and get back to insulating the floor now that we were able to cut off that big monster furnace there. And we'll see how it goes burning the propane. Yeah, so back to work for me. I almost forgot, I think I was about to tell you kind of a joke. It's not much of a joke unless you know any roadway, no, it's not roadways, over-the-road drivers. Back in the day, McLean trucking lines out of, I think they were out of Alabama, they used to have a picture of the map of the southeastern United States on the back of their trailers. And we used to tell jokes, you know why all the overnight drivers follow all the McLean drivers around? It's because they can't find their way home and they're trying to read that road map on the back of the truck there to figure out their way, you know, something like that. We had some other jokes. We used to make a lot of jokes about ABF, Arkansas Best Freight drivers, but I can't tell any of them because, you know, yeah, I just can't tell any of them because I can't, you know, what can I say? There's language in there that children shouldn't hear, so I'm just going to leave that alone. And we had jokes about, we used to say, you know why Roadway just bought 100 brand new trucks with no seats and no steering wheels? That's so all the owner-operators can come to work for them. All the owner-operators who's lost their tail, don't know which way to turn, can come to work for Roadway. That was a joke back then. Of course, I think Roadway now is, I don't even know if they're still in business or not. I know my boy's wife used to work for them, but she's working for somebody else now. So I think Roadway actually went with Yeller Freight. And I think Over the Road actually tied in with UPS, and a lot of things changed in the trucking industry, you know, and it's just hard to keep up. I ain't done it in so many years, I don't even know who's doing what anymore. But anyway, enough about that. Let's insulate that floor.